Good evening, Wildcat Nation. We've got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left until puck drop on this Tuesday night junior varsity game. Eagan Wildcats versus Lakeville South Cougars. We will be back in 3 minutes for the start of this JV game. Be sure to head over to Eagan TV for the varsity home game at 7 p.m. start our sound down here now. Thanks for joining us. Vobel exiting the zone, going through center ice. Gets taken down, no call. Back to Mead. Mead loses his edge, able to keep a stick on it. Groutman picks it up in the circle, trying to get it over for Gino Puello, but that one's going to go too far, waved off as Lakeville got there right as it was crossing the red line. Back up to the point. Dumped into the corner by Razinen, number 34. Lakeville South passes it into the crease, looking for a breakout. Gets it back through the neutral zone, dumps it in on net, takes a weird bounce. Kerner sticks it to the side. Levine defending. That one sent back out to the neutral zone as well. Lakeville South, press back up to the point. Kept in by Ethan Mann. Brady Kaiser behind his net. Centers, no one out front. Lakeville back to the neutral zone. Gets it over to the right point. Back to the other side. Levine defends, helped with Brody Kaiser. Lakeville centers, no one out in front to collect. Shoots through the shot. And goal. Went off a couple skates. I lost sight of her for a minute, but that is an early 1-0 lead for Lakeville South, taking advantage of a loose puck out in front of the net. Lunenburg pushes the draw forward. Lakeville South gets possession, loses control at the blue line. Skoog dumps it in, goes wide of the net. Shots 3-0 in favor of Lakeville. That one tipped aside ahead by Siljan. Lakeville D to D in their own end. Through neutral zone territory, Vobel collects, dumps it over to Gino Puello at the blue line, entering the zone, picked up behind the net by Skoog, who shoved into the boards. Arthur Eddy dumped it back towards the slot. Skoog almost had a scoring opportunity there right in front as he was getting up and back towards the net. Lakeville coming in, almost tried to go through the skates of Vobel, comes away with it out front, deflected aside. Puello sends it up the boards from the corner of Mead. That one intended for Garrett Larson, who picks it up. He's got a couple to beat, takes a shot on net. Larson behind the net, trying to forward it over to Ethan Mann. Mann towards Mead. Collected by Vobel. That one goes wide, hard, low shot. Eagan with a couple of good shots here, coming on strong. Joining us back at the point, Easton Hansen, number 37. Lakeville dumps it in, goes for a change. Hansen retrieves behind, gets it up to Larson and out of the zone for Ethan Mann. Ethan Mann has Mead with him. Mann stops short, takes shot net, right into the logo of the Lakeville South netminder. 11-11 left in the first period. Shots 3-2 in favor of Lakeville South. Back to the point for Levine. Levine takes a shot through traffic, goes wide left. Liam Thomas, back for Lunenburg. Thomas comes to help out. That one kept in by Hansen. Back to Hansen. Hansen sends it up to the skates of the ref. Levine first on it behind the net. Reverses around, gets hit into the boards. Hansen comes to support and collect. Groutman has Lunenburg with him. Groutman sends it over to Lunenburg, gets deflected aside, loose in the slot, picked up by Liam Thomas, sent on net. Levine dumps it back into the corner. Thomas behind the net. Thomas loses a handle on it, picked up by Lakeville South as they bring it out into neutral zone territory. Gino Puello dumps it back in deep On at first for your Cats is Brody Kreiser, 25, helped out by Palello. Out of the zone comes Lakeville South. 4 going to change. Cats trying to take advantage of that the other direction, but that one gets into the corner. Kreiser tips it out, intended for Palello, comes back in. Offside is the whistle. Skoog, Mann, Eddie, Siljan, and Vobel. Back for Siljan. Siljan tries to send it up the glass, gets deflected. Mann, that one's going for Arthur Eddy. Lakeville South collects, goes through 1, goes through 2, back to their point. Shot high. Ethan Mann helped out. Vobel goes into the corner, pokes it up to Preston Skoog. That one goes down. Icing is the whistle. Number 35, Eric Kerner in net for the Wildcats. 9:12 left in the first period. Razanen, Lunenburg, Mead, Levine, and Larson. Mead first on it with Lunenburg and Larson behind. 3 Cats behind the net looking to get pressure. Lunenburg turns and fires. Trying to get that over to Larson. Razanen, Levine back. Razanen collects it with his hand, dumps it aside. Back to center ice for Larson. Puts a shoulder in, stopped by Lakeville South. Dumped in deep, back into the defensive end. As Lakeville takes it around the boards, it cycles it back. Larson trying to get that one out, unable to, but Mead looks to pick it up in the corner. One gets around. Levine behind the net, sends it up and out. That one goes through. No icing is called. Off the skate could have been a too many men on the ice. Play continues. Lakeville South through the neutral zone. Defended by Vobel and Hansen off Hansen's stick. Lakeville looking to make progress towards the front of that. Skating up the boards. Goes off the skate of Vobel, blocks it. Liam Thomas. Groutman on his left. Liam shot on net, goes behind. Back on the ice is Ethan Mann. Vobel sends it ahead, tries to get it back to the point. Mann sends it up the boards, intended for Kreiser. That one's going to go the full length on ice and will get an icing whistle. 7:25 left in the first period. That one comes back all the way down to the other end. Puck's down. Kreiser tried to take a rush out of that one. Gets deflected by Lakeville. Kreiser does get that one in the neutral zone. Liam Riley flying forward check pressure. Cats able to keep it in the zone. They have to touch up. Mann, Riley, and Mann and Kreiser touch up. Lakeville back into neutral zone. Pass over. Through the slot. Shot on net into the pads. And here comes Aaron Siljan, who dumps it in to the left side of the net. Lakeville will be the first on to collect. And reverse. Up the boards. Lakeville, 2-on-2. Lunenburg with good pressure. Lakeville brings it in solo, defended by Andrew Vogel, who's able to push his man outside. D-to-D pass goes through all the way up to Skoog, who's not able to get it out. Shot goes wide and high. Big hit by Vogel behind the net as the Lakeville player loses their stick. That one back into neutral zone territory on net. Just briefly loose out front there. Preston Skoog gets stopped behind the net as two fall. Lakeville comes away with that. And Lakeville exits the zone. 3-on-2 opportunity here gets broken up by Siljan. Out front, Arthur Eddy collects, intended for Skoog. That one goes wide and will be another icing whistle. 5:32 left in the first period. Score is still Lakeville 1, Eagan 0. A very fluky first goal for Lakeville. Traffic in front of the net, loose. I don't think many people saw it. Lakeville got the stick on it, buried to the back of the net. Shot low, paddled aside, up into the air by South. As Levine puts pressure, he's trying to send it up the boards. Levine, helped by Palello, digging it out. That one gets up and out with the help of Garrett Larson. Goes down, waved off, no icing call. Mead and Larson trying to maintain control. Backhanded touch pass for Lakeville, comes in the zone. A little bit of a scissor play. That one gets deflected aside by Levine. Fight behind the net. Cats get it out to Larson. Larson has Mead with him. Larson dumped in to the boards, head first. He gets up. Mead. Man with first on it, trying for a wraparound backhand. Nice shot coming in from Vogel. Vogel, another shot on net, goes low. Lakeville South gets called there. Number 4 is going to go get to the box, and it looks like number 9 as well, Mead. 5-on-5, coincidental, roughing Miners. Unfortunate, but a preview for what is still to come. 4:29 left in first period. 5-on-5 hockey. Man sends that one aside, goes all the way around. Lakeville north-south, putting it on the Jets, but Vogel there first, gets it up the glass. Siljan up to Liam Thomas. That one goes wide. Liam Thomas bumped from behind, back towards the slot. Man tries to get a stick on it, keeps it in the zone. Fight for possession right at the blue line as Lakeville South brings it back out. Pressured by Liam Thomas. Vogel on it for the Cats, sends it up the boards and out of the rink. Lunenburg pushes that back to Levine, who sends it around to Hansen. Lunenburg behind the net, helped out by Hansen, who's looking to get it up the boards. Lakeville South comes away with it. Back to Lunenburg. Lunenburg looking for Kreiser. That one gets past his stick. Player stopped skating. We would like to see that one called off. Coach agrees. He missed it at the blue line, but they call it icing regardless. Gino Puello pushes that draw towards the blue line. Liam Riley the first on it to bring it deep to the zone. Nice forecheck by Riley. Centers out front. Hansen, shot on net. Just goes barely wide. Nice way to step up for Hansen. Hansen dumps it back in again. That one will come back through the neutral zone. Palello up to Kreiser. Bounces in and gloved. And kept by 35, Lamoureux of Lakeville South. It's the battle of the 35 goalies today on each side. Coincidence? Maybe. Ethan Mann draw. Shot goes high. Gloved. Down again by Lakeville South. Shots are surprising 4-3. Seems like there have been a couple more on each side, but that's what the scoreboard reads. Ethan Mann driving through the crease. Trying to get picked up. Loose out in front. No one seems to have a good handle on it. Backhanded by Skoog. And that one will come out. Defended by Siljan and Vobel. Ethan Mann back to help out. That one lands back on the south stick as they try to progress, but Siljan comes out. He's got Skoog on his left. Pushed into the boards. Checker goes down as well. Skoog and Eddie fighting for possession. Up to Lunenburg. Lakeville South trying to send it out of the zone, but that one intercepted by Preston Skoog, and they finally get it out. Tripped, no call. Through center ice. Kept in the neutral zone. Tipped up and ahead by Siljan as he goes off for a change. Nice stick by Liam Thomas and a nice hit by Ryan Groutman. Sends it up to 14 Lunenburg as he goes off. Levine on with Razanen. Gino Coelho gets a stick. Levine pushes his man into the boards. Razanen, Levine saves that pass from getting sent out front through the crease for Lakeville. Groutman defending. That one goes behind the net. Levine first on it with a stick. Lakeville behind. Shot on net goes far wide. Up to the point. Nice pressure by Thomas as Palello comes out. He's got one-on-one. He's got three in front of him. Takes a shot on his backhand, goes high over the net. Riley making his way towards net. Trying to get someone out front in terms of Kreiser. Levine bobbles it at the blue line as his forwards will have to change and touch up as they do recollect. That one gets sent down. Icing is the whistle. 26 seconds left in the first period. Lakeville with a minuscule lead of 1-0. Shots 5-4 in favor of Lakeville South. Vobel, Siljan, Riley, Mann, and Kreiser. Bearcats on the ice. Mann pushes that aside. Vobel sides the pinch, goes back to defend. Kreiser and Riley taking stabs at it, but Lakeville South comes away into the zone. Riley backhands it back almost out of the zone, but Lakeville able to keep it. Nice tip by Vobel up the glass using the sixth man to his advantage. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will be the end of your first period of this Wildcats versus Lakeville South Tuesday night game. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Please be sure to support them as they support this Eagan hockey program. We will be back with the second period, live from Eagan, Minnesota. Welcome back. Second period action about to start. The Cats are still looking for their first goal of the game. Goalies are ready. Out first. Vobel, Siljan, Larson, Lunenburg, and Mead. South dumps that back behind the net. Vobel first on it. Punches it up for Larson, who sends it up and out. Mead in the foot race. Icing is called off. Mead pushes his defender into the boards. South sends it up the boards, back behind the net. Tipped pass kept in by Mead. Mead, low shot on net, gets covered as Lunenburg was pressuring for a shot. Goalie made a wise decision to stop the play. Coming onto the ice, Puello, Thomas, Levine, Hansen, and Groutman. Pass goes back to Levine, hard shot low off the pads. Thomas back to the point, shot from Hansen, sails through the crease. Puello and Thomas in the corner. Thomas brings it back. Takes a sharp angle shot, gets saved. Levine dumps it towards the crease, intercepted by Lakeville South as Hansen puts on back-checking pressure behind the net, assisted by Levine. Levine, Puello. Puello tries to get up to the point for Groutman. Lakeville South keeps it in. Easy glove save by 35 Kerner. Read it the whole way. All he had to do was close the glove. And that's a save for your Wildcats. 13:38 in the second, 8-4 shots in favor of the Brutes in red. Maroon, maybe. Puck pushed forward by Mann. Lakeville sends it back to the top. Almost intercepted there by Riley. Mann sends it back into the corner. Hard shot off the pads of Kerner. Back to the point for Lakeville. Pressure aside. Lakeville cycle, get it back behind the net as they pick it up, looking for a centering pass. Pushed into the corner by Aaron Siljan as Vobel makes the rush up, bounces off of one, that goes behind the net for Liam Riley, Brody Kreiser. Vobel, the attempted recipient there, as Kreiser goes back on the heels of South. Siljan defending, up to Riley. Riley has two with them. Here comes Lunenburg. Lunenburg's shot tipped wide into the corner. Lakeville South clears it back through the neutral zone. Levine tips it, keeps it out of the zone through neutral zone territory. Liam Razanen up the boards, back in the neutral zone, tipped ahead by Lunenburg. Icing is waved off as he tipped it off the red line. Out front, nice centering pass to Lunenburg into the trapper of Lakeville South. Try it again, Lunenburg. Eddie Skoog, Razanen, who has the puck, shot low, rebound loose, and Levine at the other D. Nice draw, nice shot by Razanen to get it on net. 8-6 in favor of the Wildcats. Back to the point. Shot goes off some skates and somehow ends up in the Lakeville glove. Shot from point from Vobel. Puello on the jaw. Pushed aside, loosen the slot. Pressure from Larson. And shot low and in. Beautiful shot from the sidewall in courtesy of Quinn Meade. Nice shot, surprised the goalie there. That brings our score to an even strength, 1-1. Lakeville brings that back into the zone. Shot gets off of Hansen's stick and into the netting. We'll have a draw at the far circles.
Scoring for Eagan, assistant number 9, Quinn Meade. Number 9, Quinn Meade, assistant at 609.
Quinn Meade, not a stranger to having his name announced. Lakeville picks it up behind the net, cycles back to the corner, cycles again. We'll be looking to get it out front, but no joy. Shot goes low, deflected aside by the paddle of Eric Kerner. Siljan pushes the man to the board. Lunenburg there to help out and get it back. Loose out in front, up to Lunenburg and Meade. Lunenburg there first. Lunenburg's got Larson streaking in. Have to touch up onside for Eagan as they regroup. Back into the zone, Levine sends it up through neutral zone ice. On net. Polello keeps it in the neutral ice. Groutman able to get a skate or stick on it. And deep into the zone. Shot goes off of the Lakeville, off Kerner's paddle and into the netting. Lakeville through the slot behind the net as Hansen puts on pressure up to Groutman. Big hit by Gino Polello, sends his man down. And Liam Thomas trying to get possession there. Groutman sent back into the zone by Polello as he goes off. Ethan Mann on the ice. Mann shot on net. Gets sent to the corner. Mann again. Low shot out in front for Liam Thomas. Kreiser trying to center that. Another opportunity for Thomas. Vogel to Mann. Mann rushing with some good four-track pressure, gets taken down, his skates caught up. Kreiser knows he has Vogel out front. Vogel able to keep it in. Helped up by Eddy into the skates of Vogel. They will have to touch up as Lakeville has it. Gets around one. Nice hit by Arthur Eddy as Ethan Mann brings in onside. Shot wide left to the net. Couple Cats go for a change. Razanen dumps it back into the zone. Cats touch up and regroup. Good pressure by Mann there. Razanen chases it into the corner. His defender gets, his attacker gets through. Center deflected aside by Razanen as he pushes his man to the board. Vogel behind the net. Vogel's looking to send it up. He's got pressure from behind, but gets it over to Kreiser. A little bit too far for him. Icing whistle with 8:31 left. Shots 11-6 in favor of the Cats. Pressure has definitely turned the other direction for the Wildcats as we have a little over halfway through. Well, under halfway through the second period here. Thomas. Shot gets on net, gloved by Kerner. Lunenburg keeps control there. Levine and Razinen watching as Lakeville comes away with it. Lakeville tries to reverse, but Razin is there to defend. Nice pressure by Lunenburg. Levine gets it up to Mead. Mead gets it up to Larson. Larson's got a one-on-one. He's got to get around. Takes it towards net. Larson shot. Gets tipped and goes wide. Thought it was going to float into the back. Larson keeps it. Palello comes in with Mead. Mead to Palello. Palello gets into the pads. Out to the point. Loose puck out in front. Loose puck still kept in by Mead. Mead to the front to Larson. Larson off the side of the net. Flurry gets sent out to the point off of Siljan's stick. Back in off some skates. Now that's not called too many is beyond me. Thomas high and over the netting. Nice shift by the Wildcats. Sorry. Solid shift and solid hockey by the home team. Hansen, Vobel, Palello, Thomas and Groutman on the ice. Groutman over to Thomas. Thomas brings his man down, helped out also by Groutman. Thomas trying to get it up to the point, elects to keep it, sends it back behind the net for Palello, who loses an edge. Nice pressure there. Shot on net, gloved awkwardly by Lakeville South. Quick shot, stays out. 14-6. Quick flurry of shots in that last couple shifts here. And Thomas to Palello. Palello to Groutman. Groutman shot gets sent up high into the netting. Cats take a line change for Skoog. Man, Kreiser. Lakeville brings it back into neutral zone territory, bothered behind. And here comes Brody Kreiser with Ethan Mann. Kreiser trying to get it over. Man, it gets deflected. Intercepted as Lakeville gets it back into the neutral zone. Hansen to Skoog gets it back to the defensive end. Lakeville will have to regroup. Looks for a stretch pass that doesn't make it through. Off the stick of Hansen, who defends, pushes his man outside, not able to get the centering pass off in time. Up the boards. Kreiser pushes it forward. Almost kicked aside by Vogel. Hansen behind the net as he waits for a regroup, tries to get it up. Tip pass. Tipped ahead by Vogel. Vogel wheels and deals. Gets it. Possession again. Hits a stick or a skate of Lakeville as they maintain brief control. Back through center ice all the way down will bring us our next icing whistle with 5:47 left in the second period. Shots 14-6. Even game here at 1-1. Good pressure from both sides. Advantage probably to the Cats right now, the Wildcats. That one gets rung around, pinched right pass. Levine will be back to defend. Drop pass saved by Kerner as Levine gets it up the boards for Larson and Lunenburg. Lunenburg up the boards, takes a shot off the leg pads, kept in briefly by Siljan, helped by Mead. Mead's going to have it over to Levine. Levine gets it up to Lunenburg, who's able to get it into the zone. Mead to Siljan. Siljan brings it in. Offside whistle is the call. Back out to the face-off dot right in front of the Wildcat bench. It's Gino Palello, Ryan Groutman, Liam Thomas, Levine and Razin. Drop pass Goes wide for Lakeville. Levine comes away with it, gets it up to Groutman, over to Thomas. Thomas goes through, he's got Groutman with him. Round one, slows down the possession behind the net. Lakeville sends it, reverses the other direction into the corner. Groutman first on it for the Cats. Helped out by Palella as he tries to dig it out. Got Liam Thomas out in front for it. Groutman to Thomas, sends out front and in through the 5-hole. That definitely went in. Must have come out, but it looked like it went in. From this perspective, I saw it go in through the 5-hole. That should be an Eagan goal. But no call. No call. Might have just been the shadows. We will take a look at that one later tonight. Eagan with good pressure right in front there. Man, back to the point. Sent back in deep by Vobel. Riley to Vobel. Hard shot low, goes wide. Lakeville back through neutral zone, defended by Hanson. Through the slot, no one home. Ethan Mann looks to get it up to Riley. Riley's got Kreiser. Kreiser and Riley rush the zone. Kreiser takes a shot. Picking in front there, loose out in front. Shoulder save by Lakeville South. Back through neutral zone is Hanson. Mann will be on it first for the Cats. And then Hanson. Hanson looking to tip that up to Kreiser. Lakeville able to keep it in. That one goes through. That one will go wide, and for no ice for a variety of reasons. Kreiser trying to get that over to Riley, took a brief turn. That one gets sent out to Lakeville. They bring it through neutral zone. Stick around one, pushed outside by Vogel. Out to the slot, Arthur Eddy with Lunenburg. Eddy takes a shot wide and chases after it as a couple of his chase out. Skoog on the ice. Eddy trying to pass that into the slot for Skoog. Levine and Siljan to defend. Levine keeps his man on the outside into the boards as he tried to stick handle around. Hit comes high, here comes Levine. Levine brings it in, has pressure behind him. Levine again, keeping pressure on his man into the boards. Nice hit by Gino Palello. Levine stick up to Preston Skoog. Skoog gets it in the zone. Brought down by his defender Arthur Eddy, looking for a hip check and misses. Back to Eddy. Eddy looking to have help. That one goes back into the slot for Lakeville. Hanson swept, rebound swept aside. Finn Mead looking to put pressure on with Garrett Larson. Larson push, makes the reverse around the net. Here comes Lakeville on a 3-on-2 opportunity. Defended into the pads. Easy save by Eric Herner. 1:47 left, second period. On what I thought was a 2-1 game, but puck didn't go in. Centering opportunity, goes wide, lands on the stick of Mead, who tried to get it up to Larson. Icing, waved off. Larson pushed into the corner. Man trying to keep control, looking to get it over. He's brought down, no call. Larson over to Mead, wasn't ready for it, couldn't get a stick down in time. That one goes high, defended by Hanson, pushed into the corner. 1:10 left in the second period. Into the slot, up to Larson, who sends it down on net.
1 minute, second period, 1 minute.
Stretch pass from the Lakeville netminder. Shot goes heading to the right, or maybe the post, but wisely gloved by number 35. Levine gets it out of the zone. Groutman rushes. Recollected by Lakeville South as they come back in. Levine makes sure that pass doesn't get out. And that gets up to Groutman, who gets it over to Mead. Mead dumps it in. Bounces through the slot. Able to keep control momentarily. 25 seconds left. That one gets sent across to the other end for Lakeville South. Siljan back into neutral zone territory. Lakeville South touches up. Shot off a couple skates. 3 seconds left. 2-1. And that is game. I'm sorry, that is the period. Second period, shot 16-9 in favor of the Wildcats. We will be back for the regulation conclusion. Wildcats versus Lakeville South.
Second period summary. Scoring for the
Back for third period action. 15 seconds back on the clock. Eagan and Lakeville South 1-1. After a couple really good chances for the Wildcats to pull ahead here. But something tells me we'll have a little bit of action here in this final period of regulation. Past couple games going on to word I won't mention quite yet. But that's what it's been doing. Eddie, Lunenburg, Larson, Vogel, and Siljan on the ice to start off this third period as the puck is down. Back into the neutral zone and dumped in by Vogel. Larson first on it. Back for Lunenburg as Lakeville brings it in offside. Did a little dance at the blue line and the left wing went in a little early. Puck is down, dumped in and off by Lakeville South. D-to-D pass intended for Vogel goes through neutral ice, picked up by Lakeville South as they dump it in, and Kerner goes behind his net to slow it down. Vogel watching, cycled back by Lakeville, Siljan on it. Siljan gets briefly interrupted. Lunenburg, Eddie comes away with it. He doesn't have any help, dumps it in the zone, off for a needed change. Palello first in the zone, puts pressure on, followed by Groutman. Levine keeps it in and back around to the behind the net. Centering past to Vogel, no one home. Thomas. Hansen dumps it back for Thomas. Thomas to Groutman. Groutman takes a shot off a pad. Another shot gets them to 17-9 shots. Levine defending, keeps his man outside. Drives towards the net, but no joy. Right in front, a couple weird bounces. Goes past the stick of Levine. Lakeville takes it around off the pads of Kerner. Thomas sends it out of the zone all the way down for an icing whistle. Gives our Cats a break to make a couple personnel changes. Wholesale line change comes on Kreiser, Mann, Riley, Vogel, and Siljan. Riley and Kreiser first in the zone. Man, shot on net and goal with an absolute laser from the top of the circles. Goal by Ethan Mann gets your Cats up 2-1. Great job by Ethan Mann. Way to go. Through traffic, over blocker side, gives a Wildcat lead 2-1. Back through the corner, horn still going off, celebrating a big goal and lead. Riley trying to get around one, loses his stick. Kreiser gets pushed off. Mann. Kreiser with an assist on that man goal. That shot sails high over the left corner. Lakeville pushed aside and bumped off the puck as Mann gets it out of the zone. Icing being called and icing whistled. Shots 18-10 in favor of the Cats. On the ice, Lunenburg, Skoog, Larson, Vogel, and Levine. Levine behind the net, pushes it aside, intending for Larson, who briefly has it. Pushed aside, back in neutral zone by Vogel. Stretch pass by Lakeville. Tries to center that to slot, gets tipped up. Levine sends it up the boards, almost into the bench, but out into the zone. Levine through neutral, looking for Skoog. Skoog and Larson give chase. Dangerous pass through the crease by Lakeville North. They are able to recover and get it back into the neutral zone. Over to number 3 as he brings it in. Razanen keeps his man outside. Briefly has a stick on it. Poked back around. Larson gets that one up to Skoog. One back. That one goes all the way down. Icing waved off. Kerner picked up by Razanen. Razanen reverses back, gets it up to Thomas. Thomas dumps it into the zone once he passes through the half ice. Groutman with good forecheck pressure got Thomas out in front. Palello to Thomas. Thomas gets set down. Once, twice. And Lakeville comes out 2-on-2, defended by Siljan and Vobel. Vobel gets it to the corner, pushes one down on the way there. That one sneaks out. Thomas trying to get first on it and gets by one. Stick to side and goal by Liam Thomas. Nice patience. Nice patience from the Eagan forward. Goalie made a risky choice and ended up paying the price for it. Liam Thomas on the board gets our Cats 3 unanswered goals after Lakeville's early lead. Back in the zone, defending is Willie Levine. Nice deflection and receipt there by Liam Riley. Brody, Kreiser, looking. Kreiser almost had it back in the zone. That one picked up by Hansen, sends it back behind the net. Liam Riley first on it. Has a seat. Kreiser looking to get control behind the net. Comes out for Lakeville North, and that one gets set down the length of the ice for a whistle. Got a minor injury in the corner as Lakeville went to the corner looking for a call, barking at the ref, which is not going to earn him any brownie points. Goes back onto the bench with a sigh of disapproval. Puck is down, back for Razanen. Razanen gets it back behind the net. Lundenberg into the slot for a shot from Larson, gloved by Lakeville. 9:42 left in the final frame of regulation. Shots, Eagan double. Shot through traffic from the point on Vobel. In front and buried by Brandon Lundenberg. The floodgates are opening now. Lundenberg assist from, I'm not sure, but they will announce it. Outside. Puck back down. We need to maybe control our goal horn a little bit here. Into the boards as Liam Thomas blocked aside. Groutman with a good grab. Eagan touches back up. Groutman again, good motor for that shift. Dumps it in and takes the line change for himself. Picked up by Riley. Backhanded towards the net by Palello. Kreiser was trying to get control of that one. That one sent stretch past the stick of Hansen. Hansen able to get it back into the neutral zone territory. Riley trying to get it over to Kreiser. picked up by Lakeville as they come back in with speed. Shot goes low, pad save, and covered by Eric Kerner, who knows a good thing when he sees it. Pausing the play, lets us have a little personnel change back on the ice is Siljan, Levine, Mann, Riley, and Kreiser. A couple changes there, a couple still left on from previous shift. Mann wins that back for Siljan. Siljan pushes into the boards, able to kick it aside, but Lakeville comes away with it. Trying to escape with no joy. Mann over to Levine. Levine catches. He's got options, gets it up to Kreiser off of his stick. Levine tries to throw a hit. That one will go all the way down for an icing whistle. 7:57 left in the third period. Puck down, Lunenburg to Levine. Levine takes a shot low off the paddle of Lakeville South. Siljan picks it up. He's got pressure on. Gets into the boards. Lunenburg has it briefly. Wraparound opportunity. Gets in out front for a goal. Lakeville South 4-2. Unbelievable. Lakeville bringing it back within 2. 7:33 left. D-to-D pass over to Vogel. Vogel gets it up to Thomas. Thomas brings it on onside. He's got a good attempt by Palello to tip that one in. Good job by Groutman to keep control, keep it out of the zone. Back for Hansen. Hansen D-to-D in the zone for Vogel. Vogel has a shove off. Palello falls back. Thomas in the corner. Vogel looked to contain control, but this will be a 3-on-2 in the other direction. Brought on onside by Lakeville South. Shot deflected by Palello. Thomas right into the shin pads of Lakeville D. Stick goes flying. Not even quite sure from who yet. Kreiser back into the neutral zone. Tipped ahead by Riley. Riley still looking to fight for it. Ends up on his stick. Back intended for Kreiser. Lakeville gets stopped at the midline, and Ethan Mann gets that up to Riley. Back to Mann. Mann can't get a shot off. That one's going to be for Razinen. Dumps it in the corner for Mann. Mann trying to get into the slot for Kreiser. Back to the boards. Razinen dumps it in. Cats touch up. Just briefly off of Riley's stick. And Razinen will have that. Razinen, D-to-D to Levine. Levine serving options, gets it up. Tipped in, almost in by Riley. Back to Levine. Puts on pressure. That one goes almost out of the boards. Or out of the rink. Shot goes into the zone deep. Lunenburg be the first on it for the Cats as he's pinched. Levine sends it around for Larson. Or Razinen sends it back over for Lunenburg. Touched up by the goalie. Lunenburg on it. Sends it back for Arthur Eddy. Good cycling here. Lunenburg on it again, able to keep control behind the net. Centers over to Vogel. Vogel shot into a sliding glove. Lakeville South. 4:49 left in the third period. 4-2. Shots are 24-11. Vogel, Hansen, Palello on the draw with Groutman and Thomas. Kept in by Groutman, shot on net, glove to side. Nice pressure and shift by the Cats. Thomas with pressure behind the net, rings around the boards, picked up by Hansen, dumped back into the zone. Cats touch up and re-enter. That one will be picked up by Vogel, dumps it back in behind the net as well. Intercepted by Mann, shot gets tipped into the netting from an errant pass. Hansen and Vogel off, replaced by Razinen and Levine at the point. Mann sends it towards the crease, covered by South. 4:05 left in the third period. Riley and Kaiser behind the net. Lakeville South exits the zone. Stopped briefly by Mann as they re-enter. Defended and pushed aside by Levine with a nice hit into the boards. Puck deflected by Razin and gets it over to Kaiser. Kaiser's got Riley with him. Kaiser elects to dump it in, and he'll be first on it for the Cats, helped out behind by Riley, who gets dropped behind with a nice hit. Mann able to keep it in towards the net. Riley first on in the corner. Skates it away, tries to get it for Kaiser. Kaiser can't get a stick on it, his was lifted. Deflected aside by Hansen. And almost, and into neutral zone territory. Lunenburg has a nice breakaway shot and goal. Oh, I thought that hit the bottom cross. Pretty sure that one went in, but they say it did not. I could have sworn that went off the back. Yeah. You can see some bare metal at the bottom too. Didn't sound like it, but Hansen keeps it in, takes a shot, pushed aside. Palello on the sideboards. Palello gets around 1 and 2, steps aside. Shot on goal by Skoog. Trying to get it out front, gets stuck in the netting. That one comes off. Goalie not able to cover, but does get it back into the neutral zone. Vogel dumps it back in. Penalties coming for, oh no penalty, sorry, it was just offside. Didn't see enough in there. And the word he was saying was off, so that makes sense. Back behind, Levine skates past it, loses it in the corner there. Pushed aside, Ethan Mann gets it up and out. Liam Thomas trying to find it, dumped in by Groutman. Groutman watching, goes off Mann's elbow. Thomas keeps it in, 1:26 left in the third period. Pass up for Lakeville, stretch, goes through into the neutral zone, tipped ahead by Levine. Kaiser pushed into the curved wall as Lakeville looks for another exit, stopped by Lunenburg. Lunenburg takes it behind his net, trying to get it up the boards, not able to. Right in the slot. Saved by Kerner from the side, and that one finds the back. Somehow I lost track of it. Gets your score to 4-3 with 1 minute left in the third period. Timeout, Lakeville South.
Lakeville South takes timeout.
That was a shot right in.
Yeah, it drops it right back out. That was definitely it.
Because if it would have hit the side post, I saw it go in.
Yeah, it would have deeper deflected.
And then for them, it's a counter. I want to went in.
Hopefully start off. Got a big ball. At least after the possession change. So win the draw.
Hopefully we can win the face-off.
That's right. $52 left in this third period in regulation. Lakeville just scored.
Who scored for us?
Scoring for us has been Meade, Thomas,
Lunenburg.
and Lunenburg, I believe.
And Man got the first
And Man.
one.
Yeah. Good smattering of goal scores here. Hopefully Cats can fend this off. I'll get the scoreboard back on there. Puck is down. Lunenburg pushes that forward. So not able to get their netminder out of the zone yet. 46 seconds left. Thomas stopped into neutral zone. Vobel gets it back out. Dumped deep. Offside. Levine has it behind. Here comes Levine. He dumps it out the zone. Gets it into neutral zone. Lakeville will have to touch back up. Empty net for Lakeville South. Bring it in and around behind the net. Levine behind there. Lakeville looking to center, looking for that wraparound. Tipped aside, saved by Kerner at a very crucial part of the game here. 13 seconds left in the third period. Shots 27-13 in favor of the Cats. Poked aside into neutral zone territory, 9 seconds left in the game. Poked ahead, kept in by Thomas towards the net, 2-1. And that is a victory in regulation for Eric Kerner and the rest of your Wildcats. A hard-fought game, very even, physical, and we like to see it. So next game will be on Thursday at 5 versus Park Cottage Grove, followed by another away game out at the historic Hastings Arena. Thank you for joining us tonight, wherever you're watching from. And be sure to tune over to Eagan TV live on YouTube or wherever you view your Eagan TV programming at 7 p.m. for the Varsity High School team.